Hello students, and welcome to your first lesson in the new and exciting world of video game economics. I'm your professor, Professor Dr. Nick. No relation to any other Dr. Nicks on this channel. And by the end of this course, I hope to have fully prepared and educated you as you enter the treacherous video game market. And now what, may I ask, is your name?
I just want a PS5 digital edition.
No! You have the mindset of a dead man. You have no love for the game. And when you don't love the game will beat you up and take your wallet. Chapter 1. Supply, demand, in the also known as Scalpers. Are you writing this down?
I'm pretty sure I could be fired from my job for just being around some of those words.
Jobs. I could respect a person for having a job. But these scalpers, they're not human. In a quite literal sense, they're computer programs with the shell of a former being, feeding them money and uploading their overpriced bullshit on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, is that where I can find my new PS5 so I can get going?
No! Never shall it be! You will not encourage them! It may have been hard to find jobs during the pandemic, but right now McDonald's is offering $15 an hour. If you're selling that many PlayStations, then there's something seriously wrong with the system. Yes, McDonald's may be a little soul-sucking, but I'm pretty sure none of you have souls anyway.
I will happily pay $1,000 to play whatever exclusive games are on PS5.
Okay, maybe this is more lucrative than I thought it was. But what exclusives were you planning on playing?
Spider-Man Miles Morales?
That's on PS4.
Call of Duty Vanguard?
That's on PS4.
Demon Souls?
That's on PS3.
Cyberpunk 2077?
You don't want to play that.
Halo Infinite?
Not on PlayStation.
Bug Snacks?
What even is that?
Ratchet and Clank?
Let's be real. You don't know anything about that series. And to be fair, if you are a die-hard Ratchet and Clank fan, or if you really want to play Deathloop, I can understand why to buy a PS5 now. But otherwise, every other game is still coming out on the previous gen consoles. You can wait until stocks return to normal. And that's how we beat the scalpers. And as for the scalpers, well, yes, to a certain extent, you are providing a service by making the product more available to those who can afford it. And it is true that the more of you there are, the more the price will go down. That doesn't take into account the fact that this line right here at the bottom is the MSRP. God forbid there's a sale!
What are you talking about?
Oh? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's flash back about 3 years ago when you could find a PS4 bundled with several games for $200, or you go to a thrift store and find the Wii for $10. I mean, these weren't guaranteed prices, but you at least knew you had a chance. So unless you needed something now, you were willing to wait, or you could find a good enough deal from someone else and buy it then. I mean, look at what I've found over the span of a year going to the thrift store a couple times a month. Wii, $7. Xbox, $8. PS2, $12. DS Lite, $6. Dreamcast, $5. And a backwards compatible PS3 that plays PS2 games. $50. To be fair, most of these prices are a steal. I mean, I'd happily pay $20 for most of these. But the reality is the only thing you're going to find for that price these days is a PS1. Which is fine. But I don't want to pay $50 for a thrift store Wii. And you can credit that price hike to the scalpers. That's right, it's the wonderful world of scalping, where every week you go around to every thrift store in a 20-mile radius and buy anything that might make someone marginally happy without bankrupting them. Then all the employees notice, hey, every week that same obese white guy comes around and buys all our video games. Maybe we should increase the price. And next thing you know, Madden 2004 costs $20.
So what's the difference between you and these scalpers? It sounds like you do the same thing.
The difference is, I only own as many Wiis as I need and can stop whenever I want to. No, the reality is that at a certain point you gotta be considerate of people who can't afford retail price and let them find a bargain. For example, when I bought this Wii, I didn't own any other Wiis. I haven't bought another one from a thrift store since. Don't ask where the other ones came from. What's frustrating is when you see items you passed up show up on Facebook Marketplace at a significant markup, and the same person has 50 other listings just like it. Well, guess what? I know where you live now!
Convincing. Look, I'm pretty sure you're just trying to scapegoat normal instances of inflation. Any other causes are probably just from creeps like you who are attracted to shiny objects whenever they leave their cave once a month.
No, professional scalpers are real! We're gonna be on TV just like Pawn Stars or those adults on Storage Wars. Can't help a big haul today, but no one quite intrigued me like this copy of what they call Madden 2004. And now I paid $20 for it, but I'm sure with the right fan, we could really make the big bucks from this. And that's why I called in an expert.
Now this is a fine game, a cult classic. It was big in its time due to its title character, Michael Vick, who had game-breaking abilities that any gamer would want. Now though, the game is quite old and very rare, so I'd put its value at about $300,000.
Just incredible. Now before you go, what's this on the back about it being the #1 selling football franchise?
Nothing, it's nothing. No one likes football.
When was I ever a part of this?
Oh, we digitally inserted you. We scanned your face at the door. We will need you to pay for that, but the original price isn't available.
That doesn't make any sense.
The new price is your name, image, and likeness.
Well, I do need to pay for the face scan I already took.
But anyway, that's only half the story.
How long is this video?
Because we haven't even gotten to talk about retail scalping.
Yes, we have.
Don't interrupt! Now, we have talked about console scalping, but that's only the beginning. Scalpers have gotten a taste for blood and have found all sorts of limited supply items to scalp. GPUs, limited edition controllers, collector's edition games. Take, for example, the new Switch Online controllers. Do you want one?
Well, I guess the N64 controller's cool, but $50 is a bit much.
$50? You're gonna have to spend 2 to 3 times that amount to get your hands on one. Even the stupidly overpriced Sega Genesis controllers got scalped. And we're just talking about stuff with a paywall and purchase limits. Imagine the possibilities. Everything can be scalped. Supply chain shortages, people getting stuck inside and wanting to get into gaming more. The possibilities are endless. Except for Super Mario 3D All-Stars. That game was anything but limited.
Scalpers are ruining video games.
Ah, now you're getting it. Scalping's a full-time job. And you can hear all about it in my upcoming seminar. Tickets start at just $9.99. We are sold out, but I could part with one of my tickets for $50.
You're the one hosting it. How many tickets do you have?
All of them. I have all the tickets. It's supply and demand, baby.
Yeah, but where's the demand?
Well, you're the demand. You wouldn't want to miss out when they're all gone and they become collector's items, would you?
No.
Hey, don't worry about it, kid. This is just the next step in economic evolution. I mean, You ever see some of the ridiculous advertised prices some items have on Amazon?
Yeah, but no one ever pays that much. They don't.
What? How much comparison shopping do you think Alexa does when you tell it to buy something for you? Or how about your Uber driver when they're doing your grocery shopping? Even if you're physically shopping online yourself. Plenty of people have no problem playing fast and loose with their money. I mean, that's all going on a credit card. You don't have to deal with that until later.
Yeah? Well, they're not getting my money. I still care. I comparison shop. I have Honey browser extension.
Actually, it sounds like you're still spending money. While some companies have chosen to jack up the prices because they know suckers will pay for it, it amazes me how much money people are willing to toss around for the sake of convenience between jacked up prices and delivering stuff. It's literally this.
Would you like to keep us memory cash? Yeah, but it's more money.
Many companies have decided to go extra lengths to make sure they have everybody, including picky penny pinching shoppers like you, by the balls. Rewards programs and sales events are bigger than ever because the internet will go cocoa for Cocoa Puffs over them. I mean, you're not going to see me complaining. I can get a $1 large fry from McDonald's any day of the week. Saving money is a bit of an addiction for a lot of people, and companies are loving it. Their revenue gets boosted, and y'all start shilling for them, which builds brand recognition. And thanks to all the people who lack price cognition, they can offer more and more lucrative deals to entice everyone else. I mean, do you really think you're getting one over 2K Sports when you buy NBA 2K21 for $20 instead of $7?
Well, sir, you've given me a lot to think about. And after careful consideration, I think I'm just going to stick with old retro games that are outside of the reach of corporate freaks. Thank you for your time.
Oh, don't even get me started with retro games.
Oh, I really must be going.
No, wait! This sketchy popular auction house created their own video game grading company that exclusively works with them. And then they plant fake bidders on sealed Mario games to drive up the prices to ridiculous amounts to attract the press and drive sales for themselves and the grading company. And now everyone thinks their water-damaged copy of Hey You Pikachu with no microphone is worth $1,000! $70. I gotta take this to an auction house. I'll tell them it's the first ever physical NFT. I'll be rich!